How to start a pest control business and make $336,000 a year. Pest control, there's a massive need for it because people don't know how to get rid of their pests. Get rid of their ants, their bees, their wasps, their termites, their rodents, their ticks, the fleas, mosquitoes, the bed bugs. They don't know how to do it themselves, and more importantly, they do not want to do it themselves, and they will pay you big money for you to take that out of their hands. And this is a massive opportunity right now because I really think as houses grow, more houses are built, and the older houses get older, people are going to have these problems. And I do not believe there is enough of these types of businesses out there. My name's Nate Jones. I run this YouTube page on how to start businesses, entrepreneur, and how to really get to the next level from a wealth perspective through businesses, through acquiring businesses, buying businesses. So if you like that type of stuff, give me a like and give me a subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. So let's go into this. How much does it cost to start this business? Well, first off, you're going to need a commercial van. That's about $20,000 that's going to cost for you if you get a nice used one. You need about $5,000 worth of equipment and different pest control, just the kind of the startup of the chemicals and stuff that you're going to be using. That's about $5,000 for a website, and forming your business is going to be about $500. And then for insurance, I would say about $1,000 to $2,000. So all in, you're about $26,500 to set $27,000. Okay, so how much can we make operating this business? Because probably why you clicked on it. You want to know how much you can make, and is this an easy business for you to start? I'm going to give my opinion on this business on whether you should start it at the end, so just hold tight here. So let's go into this. How much can we make? Well, an annual pest control plan, that means where you're going by and you're spraying once a month or however often, where you're at in the United States or where you're at anywhere. How often they need to come by depends on where you're at. So annual pest control plan is anywhere from $400 to $950. Mosquito is about $100 to $500. Cockroach, $100 to $3,000. Big swing there, so it depends on your cockroach problem. Rodents, $200 to $2,500. Fleas, $75 to $400. Bed bugs, $500 to $2,000. Pretty big swing there. And we actually rented an Airbnb, and we found out that they had bed bugs there, and we called them, and the guy actually told us, he goes, yeah, it's going to cost me $2,000 to mitigate this. So they were existing there, and we called them. So you got to watch out that one when you're traveling. Termites, big hitter here, $2,500 to $7,000. So I'm going to say an average visit is going to be about $350. I was thinking about moving that up, but I was really saying, okay, well, there's probably some small things that are going to keep you moving. Every now and then you're going to get a big job. So we're going to say average visit, $350. And then your profit margin, very profitable business at 45% based on what I've seen, and you as the owner operating the business. But you're really wanting to charge 50% over what you accept as your labor and your raw material cost, your chemicals and everything. Average time, it takes about 1 to 2 hours to do a visit. So you're getting your time back on this. The average jobs you can do per week is about 20. I would say you do 4 jobs a day. That puts you at $7,000 a week, $28,000 a month, $336,000 a year. So that's your gross income. 4 jobs a day. You're spending about an hour or two. So you're working, 4 jobs, 20 times, maybe 40 hours, 30, 40 hours. So that's just you as the owner. Your profit margin, $12,600 per month, $151,200 a year. So after you pay your upfront costs, you're about $125,000 profit. So you're making over 6 figures in this business as a sole proprietor, just running your own show, doing everything, which is great because that allows you to take some of that cash flow and invest back in, get another van, hire somebody. If you can really scale this business, it's going to make a huge impact on your life from a wealth perspective. I'll get into that in a second. But the positives of this business that I like is profitable, and it's I love the trades. I would consider this a contracting trade. So, home services, working with homes, and there is not enough of these people out there. So you can make a ton of money by just getting out there and getting your name out there. The next thing we're going to do, if you're really serious about starting this business, you need to think of the ways in which this business can fail. So many people don't do this when they start a business. They start a business, they're like, oh, it's great. But they don't think about the ways in which things will fail. And the most important thing that people forget is the sales and marketing. You should have a sales and marketing plan for every business you start, because the sales is the reason that your business is in existence. It's in existence to make money, and you need money coming in. You need jobs. In order to get jobs, You need to network with home builders, network with custom home builders, commercial builders, investors, anybody in the real estate markets that's buying old houses, even new houses. Sometimes rodents get in there and they need somebody. So, just networking with a lot of people, that's what I would do first. Create a list of people that you're going to reach out to and tell them about your service. So cold call those home builders, get in those Facebook groups of investors, real estate investors in that real estate community, and you be the person that they call when something happens. But also create a website so when people search pest control near me, your business comes up. They would rather do business with a local business than these big shops. I tell you that for sure, because local people like to support local, and you showing that you're a local business is huge. Also, do some localized marketing, and then if you really want to, you could go door knocking and sell your pest control annual plan. Yes, if you are not busy, you should door knock. You should do everything possible to make sure that you're successful that first year in business. You're going to work so hard the first 2 years in business that you'll probably work harder in the first 2 years than you will the next 8. That's how it should work, because if you work hard in the first 2 years, word of mouth will basically, this is how it's been with my businesses. I worked so hard the first 2 years, and now I get so many referrals and word of mouth that I don't have to do all that hard door knocking, cold calling thing, because I did it at the beginning. Okay. So after that, what I really think is what, you need to learn. Another way in which this business can fail is the quality. You need to learn how to do this, and you can take classes. A lot of the big companies have classes and stuff. So you need to pay to learn how to do this stuff, because if you don't know how to do it, you're going to be thrown out of business, because sales gets your business going, and then quality keeps you in business. So you need to make sure that you have great quality and you're doing a great job. You also need to show up on time. That's the biggest thing with contractors. If you don't show up on time, you're not where you say you're going to be. Do what you say you're going to do. Okay, so if you schedule a time to be there, you better be there at that exact time, or people are going to be frustrated. So make sure you manage your calendar well. Don't underestimate how long something can take you. So don't schedule things too close to each other, especially at the beginning, because you're really wanting to put that name out there and have a great name. Also, when you're thinking about scaling this business, which I was going to point to this earlier, the most important thing on this business is scaling it to have multiple employees and multiple vans, because if you want to sell this business, I like to buy businesses. I do not want to buy a business in which I have to go as the owner, go work every day, right? I want to buy a business that is already existing, already operating. I pay you a lot of money for it. I make a return of 25 to 40% based on what the purchase price is. That's about 3 to 5 times the profit. So if your profit's $100,000, I buy it for $500. I'm making back $100 every year profit. I'm making back 25% of my money, 25% return. And then eventually, if I can grow that business, I can scale that, I can sell it for even more. So you, as starting this business, you need to know that, hey, there's a massive opportunity for you to grow this business to be a very profitable. And then if you grow it to $1 million, you sell for 3 to 5 times, that's $3 to $5 million. But they're not going to buy it if it's just you as the owner. So you need to commit to building a company, building a business, not just building a job. So many people want to build jobs. They don't want to build businesses. So commit to having that wealth, because it will come. If you're really serious about starting this business, connect with a local attorney for your taxes and your entity creation, and also a local attorney to set up your company. And then also connect with a local insurance agent to help you get that insurance in place. And also work with that attorney on getting a customer agreement in which you have every customer signed, because it's super important that you are held accountable yourself, but you're also holding the people that you're working for accountable, because some people do not want to pay you, and make sure that you're putting that in writing, that they are paying you for the services that you are providing. So if you really like today's video, hit like and subscribe. I have more videos coming your way. I post a video every single day at 1:15 p.m. Eastern. Thanks so much.